still life is being dominated by body, thought, emotion. When your life is still being dominated by physicality, psychological nature and the emotion or the juicy part of psychology, then certain lies are needed, otherwise how can you live? Come on, tell me, be honest about it. Hello? If everything is chuk chuk chuk, you can't live there, isn't it? You need little… I'm not saying it's wrong, it's fine, but it's limited. How long do you do limited things in your life? Whether you want to do it till the moment you reach your deathbed, or you want to do it till you're 30, or you want to do it till you're 40 or 50 or 60 or 160, is a choice that you should make. It's not for me to tell you when, but somewhere you should make a choice. How long do I do a certain thing in my life is your decision. You must, every one of you must, because it's a limited amount of time. Whatever is your limit, I don't know. I know my limits very well. Your limits you must fathom and see what is the time limit you have and when should you shift your definition of what is a wonderful life. You can't be holding the same definition that you made up when you were 16 years of age. So how long do you take to come out of that and look at life the way it is? How long? And then after that pot starts fading a little bit, then other things in the world of you wanting to look bigger than somebody else, richer than somebody else, you want your car longer than somebody else, you want your house bigger than somebody else. When will you grow out of those things and look at life for what it is? Because whatever you gather, including your body, can only facilitate certain things socially in terms of survival. It will never ever enhance your life. Life will not get enhanced. Life will not get enhanced with any kind of accumulation. Your accumulations and the life process are two different things. You can enhance your social status. So, am I the richest man in the world? Am I the biggest man in the world? Are my muscles bigger than yours? My house is bigger than yours, my thing is bigger than yours, this, that, whatever nonsense. How long will these things matter to you? When will you become absolutely life-oriented, not being something other than others? This is an inflection point you must determine. If you're not ready right now, you must at least say, maybe in the next 2 years I'll be there, 3 years I'll be there, or 130 years later I will be there. There is no one man sitting up there and managing your life. This is a culture where we always told you, your life is your karma. Karma means action, your action. You're doing physical action, psychological action, emotional action, energy action, you're doing something and you're doing something wrong. If wrong results are coming, you're doing something wrong, maybe you're not aware of it. If somebody is saying nose picking is a ailment, maybe your nose will bleed one day because of excessive picking. Hello? So if you say this is an ailment, well, anything can be an ailment. You can make anything into your sickness. Eating can be a disorder, eating disorders are there, right? Somebody eats too much, somebody doesn't eat, somebody eats and pukes, all kinds of things. You're supposed to say, all this is right, everybody has a right to be sick. Of course, you have right to be sick, you have right to die. I know that. But life is about being healthy, exuberant, full-fledged, taking this life to its fullest possibility. That's what the life is longing for. What opinions you create in the society is different, but every life, human or otherwise, is longing to be full-fledged, isn't it so? Huh? Life wants fullness. Life doesn't want ailments. Ailments today we are making them normal. This is going to be a lot of trouble for me once it goes out. But I'm telling you because you're young people, it's very, very important that your intelligence never turns against you. Once your intelligence turns against you, no force in the universe can help you, nothing can do anything to you, because once your thought, your emotion, your own intelligence, your own chemistry turns against you, there's really nothing to do. See, there are 5 sources of receptivity for you from the outside world. There are 5 openings: your vision, your hearing, your smell, your taste and your touch. The simplest aspect of life is this. Essentially, your eyes are designed to take 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness. Starlight, moonlight, okay. Now, literally every waking moment of your life, light is penetrating. No room. And sounds, just imagine, suppose you lived in the same place, it is still here like this. If you stay in the ashram, it's still quiet. If you lived here, once in a way some noise happened. Otherwise, generally quiet, little bit of insects making noise, this, that's about it. Now 24 hours something is going on. Automobiles are going on. In United States, everywhere there is some machine buzzing all the time. It's like, if I travel here for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, it becomes like boom, something is going on. In any building you sit, something is going on. When I go back to ashram in India, if I sit there, it's still like that, absolutely still. The impact that it has on your system is tremendous. But this buzzing that's going on, see, it's going on even here. Essentially, it is just this, whatever you wish to do in your life, you have goals. What kind of goal will you set up? Right now you're in the university. What kind of goal will you set up? What you already know, you will exaggerate that a little bit and think it's a big goal in your life. Generally people call this an ambition, I call this a constipation. Because you're trying to handle life little by little, just like constipation. If you have a goal, your goal cannot be something absolutely new, it is only an exaggeration of what you already know, yes or no? Can you think of a goal that you simply don't know? How is it even possible? So, what he is saying is, there is a direction we have taken, but you have to be dedicated to the process, otherwise goal will just be hallucination. If you do one thing right now, just don't take this one breath, take the other breaths, let me see.
I can't do it.
That's all he's saying. He's saying without taking this step properly, you hallucinate about the goal. What is the point? In yoga we say this very simply. We say if you have one eye on the goal, you have only one eye to find your way, it's inefficient, that's all. So, one way of understanding life is the chemistry of it. Another way of understanding life, the much subtler way of knowing life is the energy of it. So when we say sarpadosha, we are talking about the energy. It's become like that of a reptile. Do you know in your brain, there's a reptilian brain? You have about this size of your brain is that of a reptile. Within your brain, there is a brain which is about the size of something like a crocodile's brain. All this is not human brain, there's a reptilian brain inside. So that reptile can manifest itself because your energies begin to function in a certain way, and that can be relieved by doing certain things. So it can be relieved. It's a simple shift in your energy. Now I am talking the language of modern science in a different way. Now I am talking about this energy changing in a certain way, your reptilian brain and all this. There is an element of you which is very much a reptile. There is an element of you which is very much a fish. There's an element of you which is very much an animal. And they can play up. Nobody can deny. Even modern science cannot deny that all these animals exist within you in some dormant form, isn't it? The evolutionary process is very much present in the body and they can come alive for various reasons. It is a curse from the snake. Curse from the snake does not mean there is a snake sitting outside and cursing you. There is a snake sitting inside and cursing you.